Aminah stood in a state of helplessness and grief, watching the wet nurses take the children, child after child, and leave Makkah. Meanwhile, a couple named Halimah and Haris arrived late because their mount was weak and aged, so they took turns riding it. Halimah searched repeatedly but couldn't find anyone anywhere to give her a child to nurse. On top of everything, she had injured to her journey to get there. Here she was finally, returning empty-handed. Severe drought had struck their lands, to the extent that they found difficulty feeding themselves, and worries weighed heavily upon her heart. In the midst of these heavy thoughts, she was suddenly surprised by a man standing before her, Abdul Muttalib. After speaking for a short while, she learned from him about the situation of his grandson. She then asked her husband Haris for his opinion. Halimah said, "I have not found a child to nurse, and I don't want to return empty-handed in front of the other women." Her husband replied to her and said, "There is no harm in taking him. Perhaps Allah will bring us goodness and blessing through him." The greatest blessing appeared right before her, when she least expected it. But Halimah didn't know how precious and valuable what she had found truly was. On the other hand, look at the state of Aminah. She had lost her beloved husband and couldn't place his child on his hands ever again. Now, on top of all that, she was preparing to part with her son, but she had no other choice. With tearful eyes, she handed over the trust of Abdullah Muhammad to Halimah. She had to remain far away from him for a long time. She wouldn't smell his scent, nor would she hold him in her arms. She wouldn't witness his first steps, nor would she hear his first words. For a mother, even a single hour of separation from her newborn is painful. But for the sake of her son's future, she accepted this long separation. Her heart was breaking with pain. As for Halimah and her family, a new era was awaiting them. With the arrival of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, their home was filled with blessing and abundance. And something unbelievable happened. Suddenly, their week-old mount grew strong and fast. Halimah's milk had been very scarce, but when she nursed the Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, her milk flowed and overflowed. Her newborn son Abdullah used to cry and fuss a lot, but when he nursed alongside the Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, he calmed down and settled. Even their sheep, which used to return hungry because of the drought and dryness, changed. While the lands around them were still suffering from drought. During this period, the Prophet grew up in an excellent manner, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Thus, the Messenger of Allah remained among the Bani Sa'd until during the 4th or 5th year of his birth, the incident of the splitting of his chest cord. Send prayers upon Muhammad.